Happy Saturday, Starseeds. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Metaphysics and Beyond. I am Sandy. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you all so very much. So let's get started with this Saturday Starseed message. I'm going to first pull from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm just splitting the deck and taking the top one. All paths lead home. Aw. So you may be feeling a little homesick right now and not sure which way to go, but don't worry, because all paths will lead you home. Your inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Yes, look within to find where home is. Home is where your heart is. What is your heart trying to sing to you and say to you? It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source, to guidance from within. To study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within and let that be the authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day, before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at-homeness, and throughout each day, to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you go out into the world, and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being. A state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to turn your gaze within? You know what to do. Put the answers in the comments below. Okay, beautiful message. Now we're going to pull from the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Katie Louise. The Healing Waters. Let it rain, and it is raining today as I'm recording this. I went out to run some errands this morning, and I saw some snow in some areas, so that was kind of cool. But allow what is, inevitability, and trust. Yes, see the rainbow that's above her? Trusting that the rainbow will come out after the storm, or even during the storm. There's a moment just before it starts to rain when the pressure can be felt. What's being built up is preparing for a big release. The clouds cannot hold their breath a moment longer, and then, right on cue, they surrender the rain they've been holding on to, and a downpour finally begins. While we may have preferred to see clear skies abound, a sweet relief can be felt when the waters of the sky return to the ground. There's also a special moment that can be felt immediately after the rain stops and the sun reappears from behind the clouds. It's similar to what happens to us during a good emotional cry. The endorphins that are released as we let our red-hot tears flow down our cheeks evoke a feeling of sweet relief. Something's been released, lifted, and cleared. We feel a little lighter and more free. This card comes with encouragement to surrender to what's happening in your life. I am recording this on the full moon in Libra, so your emotions could definitely be heightened. So let that release come. Let it, if you need to cry, cry it out. Let yourself cry it out. Maybe you're experiencing a challenge or something isn't going to plan. Although you might prefer the sun to shine all year round, there's intelligence in the rainy days, and there's healing in your tears. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Soul inquiry, what are you being called to surrender? Put that in the comments below. What are you being called to let go of? Okay, and now we have the Rose Pocket Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Katie Louise. And we have Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess Soul Coal, gather. We gather together to love one another. Yes, see them all gathering there around the water. Maybe you like to gather with your friends around the water. Call in your goddesses to help you. Lineage of the Rose. These times, these changing, divisive times, your soul chose to be here right now for this. You're part of a collective team led by the goddess, by the mother of us all, to reweave the thread of the rose back into the tapestry of humanity. To make spaces where all people feel cherished and safe, to heal and be held from the destructive patterns of patriarchy, to be part of the return of the goddess to the earth. If you've been doubting your path, you're being called to look within and trust the whispers and weavings from caverns deep. The way of the mystic rose is walked by few and known by heart, not mind. Try not to overthink. Rather trust the threads that are woven deep. This card contains within it a confirmation of the inner call and a reassurance that you are not alone in it. The mother of us all thanks you for being part of these changing times for humanity. She acknowledges your devotion to doing your best to support yourself and others in this journey back home, to themselves, to each other, and to the earth. She wants you to know that she is available to guide you every step of the way. Speak, sing, and dance with her. You are led, you are led, you are led. Soul inquiry. How are you being called to commit more deeply to humanity and the earth? Put that in the comments below too. I'd love to know. All right, beautiful messages today. Now we're going to do some bibliomancy with Letters to a Starseed by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, Spirit, what message do we need to hear? Okay, this one is very short. This is Remembering Past Lifetimes on Earth activation. I'm ready to remember any lifetimes I've had that are helpful for me to remember and are for the highest interest of all now. I'll read that again. I'm ready to remember any lifetimes I've had that are helpful for me to remember and are for the highest interest of all now. We'll do it one more time. I'm ready to remember any lifetimes I've had that are helpful for me to remember and are for the highest interest of all now. Okay, beautiful messages today and a little activation there for you. I hope this helped, brought some clarity, and if nothing else, some entertainment. This is general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, everyone, stay safe and stay well, and until next time, bye-bye for now.